Live and local, Brad Buckner, sharpensbest.com. We're here at the ranch, and the ranch is in Loveland, Colorado. So if you're on I-25 and you have Highway 34 that goes east and west, you're going to be on the east side, and you're going to be about 1.5 miles to maybe 3 miles north, right off I-25 on the east side. And this is called a Tanner gun show, and we're here at the ranch. There's about 500 tables here in this show. It's a little bit slow today. I'm a little bit surprised. You know, and the Tanner actually has always been my best shows. So anyway, Denver, I guess, was having a lot of issues with the type of guns and magazines, high volume magazines, and so they're going to probably move out of Denver, Denver city limits and stuff, you know, to do the shows more. It's a great deal. You can find stuff here. It isn't just guns. There's all kinds of stuff here. If you're a knife guy, you know, you can find lots of knives. They're handmade knives, custom knives, and, you know, just a lot of stuff, a lot of information, a lot of good information. There's a lot of survival stuff here. You know, just a lot of good stuff here. There's, you know, there's handmade purses and things for the women. Jewelry, there's some jewelry in here. There's survival food. There's dried, freeze-dried food. You know, packaged, freeze-dried food, 25-year shelf life. You know, any kind of a little catastrophe that comes along, you better be ready for it. You know, there's tornadoes. You know, there's earthquakes. Maybe there's snowstorms. Look up the blizzard of '49 in Wyoming, northern Colorado, Nebraska, Idaho. They were 6 weeks trying to get trucks moving and everything. How long would you last? Would you make 6 weeks? If you couldn't leave your house, if you couldn't drive somewhere, if you couldn't get a truck going, if you couldn't physically take your body somewhere to a store, load up with food, come back home, would you make 6 weeks in your home? I doubt most people would. I mean, they go week to week to the grocery store, you know. There's a lot of reasons why you should have survival food. It's not all just political. It's not all because of what's going on in politics and things like that, you know. So get stored up with some stuff. Worst case scenario, you just eat it. You know, you just rotate your stock. All right, it doesn't have to be 5 years old. You just rotate the stock and keep adding into it. You know, so I highly suggest, political-wise, there's some stuff going on in the world today, in the United States. I believe the pipeline on the East Coast was 100% phony, never happened. They just shut it off. I think you're going to see that coming out in the very near future, to where they literally just shut the pipeline off. Blame Russia for it. I don't know about the $5 million. That probably never even was never transferred. You know, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, I'm out on a limb. Always out on a limb. But check the stuff that I say, and watch how much of it actually comes to pass in the not too distant future. They're going to bankrupt Bitcoin. Now, Trump and his people might keep it alive for a different reason. But Bitcoin was created in China in the Three Gorges Dam. I'm guessing that they will flood the Three Gorges Dam and tear out the dam because it takes so much power to create Bitcoins, okay? Think about all this stuff. In China, where it comes from, 78 or I think 70% or more Bitcoin is mined in China in the Three Gorge Dam, where they got all the power they'd ever want. Reinforced concrete. It's hard to get to them, but you know what? If you take out 2 or 3 dams up above, you'll take out the Three Gorges Dam. That gets rid of the bad people. The bad people are the one running Bitcoin. I was told a couple years ago by a guy who was Ronald Reagan's chief financial advisor, not personally to me, I watched one of his videos. He looked right into the camera, and this is what he said: I know who owns Bitcoin and who started it, and I'm not going to tell you, because that would disrupt the whole world, and that's not my place. But I will tell you this, you ever find out who owns and began Bitcoin, you'll throw it down and run like crazy. That's all I'm going to say. If you knew that Bitcoin and yourself buying Bitcoin was funding the underworld, the swamp, Chinese aggression, what would you do with Bitcoin? Throw it down and run like hell the other way. You watch. I think they're going to bankrupt it, and I'm not sure what they're going to do with the other cryptocurrencies, but it's not a pretty picture right now. We'll talk to you later. This is Brad, crazy old Brad, talking again. I'll see you later.